You guys, just a quick message. Aries, Leo, Sag, Gemini, and Libra. Just so you know, I'm going to call these readings since you've been gone because it seems to be the way that they're going. I might have said person on your mind, this, that, or the other, but I think this is a since you've been gone reading. Just wanted to add that in the beginning of this video. I will put timestamps in the description. Bye for now. Aries, we're going to do person on your mind or see what's coming towards you. It's basically a singles reading. No clue what's going to come out. All right, what does Aries Collective need to see? Do one more. Habits. I don't know if we will ever change. And irreplaceable, the way you love can never be matched. Okay. We shuffle on camera, guys. Nothing is premeditated here. Why is that full there? I don't know if that one wanted to come out or not. Strength card. I feel somebody's very attracted to you here. Not really sure what happened between you and this person, but I feel they're very attracted to you. It's taken a lot of strength, I feel, to turn away from this or to really put this behind them, to be really honest. For a lot of you, I feel this is something here from the past. Definitely feeling like there was a missed opportunity. I feel this person's really indecisive about what to do about this. I don't know if you're like oil and water here with somebody or there's a bunch of foolishness kind of going on here or what happened. Honestly, with Two of Swords, I mean, she's blindfold. This may be somebody who just keeps trying to turn that blind eye. Like I said to you with that Strength card, it's like taking a lot of courage to kind of try and turn their back on this, but clearly it's there. What is this Ace of Pentacles? They feel that you're irreplaceable. So I don't know if this is somebody who's tried to move on. So you're saying that the way you love can never be matched, that you're irreplaceable. But the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. Again, this can talk about a lost opportunity, just like this Four of Cups. Missed chance, right? Ooh, Justice and Judgment. Well, when Justice and Judgment come out together, it's a very powerful statement. This talks about an outcome in your favor. Now, I'm going to be straight up. This may have been a blessing in disguise, okay? May have happened for a reason. Maybe there's something better for you out there. Wheel of Fortune. And for others of you, I feel somebody honestly here is second guessing their decision. I feel that they're really up in their head about you, feeling like there was a mischance, a lost opportunity. They wish things turned out differently. They felt this was fated and destined. You know, the Justice, the Judgment, and the Wheel of Fortune being here. I almost want to say this feels like a very strong connection. This may be like 5D type connection, right? It's you feel each other whether you're together or not, that type of thing. But I feel somebody here is really having second thoughts here. 10 of Cups and 3 of Cups. Well, no doubt in my mind this person didn't feel this could lead to that end all be all here, and again, wish things turned out differently. They would like a coming together, but I feel like something happened here between the two of you. There was some type of either toxic dynamic or something like that. Again, like that oil and water feeling. Or for others of you, this may be where somebody here has moved on and there is some type of third-party interference. Again, they keep going back to this because they felt that you were irreplaceable. I even wonder if they've made a bad decision here. I say try to turn a blind eye. Anyways, Aries, I hope that was helpful, insightful. This is the energy for the next week or so. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. And bye for now. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It's a singles reading, person on your mind, or you're in some type of situationship, whatever it is people do. Commitment. And ego. Well, somebody wants to be part of your future here, but ego may be getting in the way. You know why I'm kind of getting that push and pull feeling? Interesting, that push and pull feeling. And there's the Ace of Swords in reverse. Somebody may be very confused or trying to confuse you here about their real feelings. And there's that pride and ego, the 6 of Wands, 7 of Swords in reverse. Jeez Louise. All right. This is somebody I feel who is sitting in pride and ego. But with the 7 of Swords being in reverse, this can be that feeling of somebody who's like lying to themselves or doesn't want to. It's like self-deceit, right? Secrets. They might even be rethinking their approach here, that type of thing, but I can't help but feel it's like this push and pull feeling here that you're dealing with someone. What they want and what they're acting as if they want are two different things. Oh, geez. Well, that was a lot of cards, but we'll go with them. 7 of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Justice, and the Star. Again, I feel you may be getting mixed messages from this person. There is this sense of this they're trying to be strategic because the 7 of Pentacles is there. Be somebody like kind of weighing their options up, right? That type of thing. I don't think you might hear from somebody, but they're not being truthful really why they're communicating with you. Or they're telling you one thing when they mean another. In a really messed up way, and I don't know why I keep getting this, it's almost like they think if they push you away, you're going to want them more. It's like that. But I feel they do want to balance things out here, and they do feel like you're a wish fulfillment. What is this? Six of Wands and Seven of Swords in reverse. Again, this someday I feel with the Strength card, they're just trying to be very strong, but they're holding their cards close to their chest, not really expressing how they feel. But they want to bring balance to this. It's a very, very interesting energy, but this is somebody here who's trying to find meaning and purpose in this whole situation. Or maybe even meaning and purpose in their actions, because it's almost giving me the feeling of they do this, but then they even question themselves if that's the right motive here. Anyways, Leo, that's what I have for you here for the next week or so. I don't know if you have somebody who's kind of pulling you in or pushing you away or sitting in this pride and ego. Anyways, I hope it was helpful and insightful. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. And bye for now. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh my goodness. All right. We'll take them. Is somebody a runner? Escape. I left when things got hard. Detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Reveal. I want to tell you the truth. So I feel there is somebody here who is a runner, who maybe left when things got hard, or they were trying to break free from this connection here, but I feel they do want to tell you the truth. Now, whether they will or not, we're looking at the next week or so. Ace of Pentacles, all right. What is this? Three of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. Ooh, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. The Magician and the Five of Swords. Yeah. You know, it's really interesting energy that I've been getting tonight. Like just doing the Leo reading. It's kind of giving me the same type of vibes here. Somebody who may have ran, they are very attracted to you. I feel this person does have feelings for you. With that Magician and Five of Swords, I don't know if somebody here was playing head games or being a little bit manipulative or a bit of a trickster, that type of energy, or this could possibly be someone who is afraid that there were other options or they were competing for your attention, that type of thing. Maybe some type of third party, some type of competitive situation. It could have been that. I mean, I have to read it because it's here. I feel this is somebody who nonetheless wanted to win at all costs, but they may have been doing it in a little bit of a, it's like that runner chaser thing, exactly like I just tried to explain to Leo. It's like they feel like if they maybe turned their back on this, that maybe you would chase them potentially. Or maybe they felt this was so intense that they couldn't take it anymore. And just as a side note, you know, this may have been somebody who felt maybe that they weren't good enough, or the competition was better than them. I don't know why I'm getting that feeling. But there's a sense that somebody did feel there's possibly someone else, whether there was or wasn't. What is this Ace of Pentacles? Yeah, the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, Six of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. You know, honestly, with this detachment and this reveal, with the Ace of Pentacles being there, I'm going to go back to, I feel this person was maybe feeling a little bit vulnerable. They wanted that stability and security here, but maybe felt like there was something getting in the way of that, whether it be people standing in their own way, or people getting scared of their feelings, right? And running, and that type of thing, or feeling like there's a competitive situation and maybe like their self-esteem was suffering. I feel they do want to tell you the truth. I'm not so sure they will, because they seem to be protecting themselves here. Five of Pentacles. It could be somebody really sitting in that lack mindset, right? Or feeling kind of left out in the cold. They're retreating here with the Four of Swords. Rest, recovery, recharging their batteries, trying to move on, but Seven of Wands giving me the feeling it's, at the same time, they're trying to protect whatever this is here. Again, it's that back and forth energy. Maybe somebody's actions versus what they really feel inside, right? I do feel, though, this is somebody who is trying to let something go. But honestly, they did want that end-all, be-all. And intuitively, I'm getting this really may have been a self-worth, self-confidence issue. Feeling like they didn't stand a chance against the competition, that type of thing. Anyways, this is the energy for the next week, Sag. So take it for what it's worth. I hope that was helpful, insightful. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. And bye for now. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We are going to do a singles reading for you. You know, if you're in some type of situationship or you're single, I don't know, person on your mind, just whatever it is for you. See what's going on. I have been fighting a bit of a cold this week, so I'm really sorry if I'm not sounding the best. Just is what it is. All right, Gemini. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh. Well, somebody hasn't told you everything. There's been some damage done here. It says we're both hurting from this. Regrets. I wish this never happened. But they have hope. They haven't given up on you yet. So let's just see. There's that Three of Pentacles again. That just might be a Sagittarius for some of you that you're dealing with. Doesn't have to be. That just came out for Sag. Give me one more. All right, what is this Three of Pentacles? Well, straight up, I feel that this is somebody who would like to work with you here. But something has clearly happened. Look at this. There's some distance between you. Feel this person's watching you. We have the Fool, the Magician, and the Nine of Cups. Oh, Gemini, I'm not going to lie. I feel somebody here feels that you're a wish fulfillment. I feel this is somebody who would like a fresh start, potentially. But like I say, there seems to be some distance. There's somebody who's kind of spying, maybe. Somehow watching you. This could be like social media. I don't know, that type of thing. Or somebody trying to get information somehow. There's Two of Cups in reverse. This is like a breakdown in communication, a breakup, some type of tension here. What is this Two of Cups? The Star in reverse, the Seven of Cups. Oh. Well. There's definitely been a disconnection here with somebody. There's been some type of toxic dynamic. Feel between the two of you. Somebody may have had choices and options. Okay, being spoilt for choices. I'm just going to say because it's here. If there was some type of third party and that's what this person's regretting and that's the damage that was caused, they do regret that. Just know that. I feel if that's the case, like whoever this is, picked the wrong cup. Made a bad choice. That's not going to be everybody's story. What is this Devil and Seven of Cups? The King of Wands. You know, this is somebody who is looking at the big picture. Yeah, they're looking at the big picture. Can't help it. I want to say somebody who picked the wrong cup here and made a bad decision. It's like now they're sitting back, looking at the big picture, with that King of Wands being there. Trying to overcome challenges here. But again, the Four of Wands. I feel this is somebody who definitely wants a coming together. I don't really know that this person is going to communicate this because I'm not really getting that feeling. will this person communicate that to Gemini? Ooh, Ace of Swords. I feel they want to. They want to tell you the truth. Anyways, gems. Some of you may be hearing from somebody here from the past, like if this is your story and there was some type of possibly bad decision here made, possibly third-party situation. I feel somebody here does want to communicate with you and speak their truth. Like we're looking at the next week or so. Some of you very well may hear from somebody. Anyways, gems, I hope that was helpful, insightful. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. And bye for now. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We're going to do a singles read here, person on your mind, that type of thing. I don't know if you're in like a situationship, whatever it is. Just sitting here thinking, I've done the first 4 readings. Maybe I should have called this Since You've Been Gone, that type of thing. It seems to be a lot of past energy coming up here. What do we have for Libra? Confusion. I feel unclear about where we stand. And guilty. I feel pain from the damage I've caused. Somebody's very confused here and feeling guilty. Yeah, I feel this is somebody here you've had an ending with for sure. The world being there, hard lessons that being learned. This is like type of ending here. What's... Maybe somebody confused if it's over for good, that type of thing. And 6 of Cups, ooh, in reverse. Somebody wants forgiveness. Might be an Aries for some of you. I feel this is somebody where something has happened. There has been an ending, but they're very confused if you would forgive them. They feel like their hands are tied. And I don't normally look at the Emperor this way, but honestly, this may be somebody who is like a businessman, businesswoman, somebody who's kind of high up there for some of you. It's not going to be for all of you. But I don't know why. I'm almost getting somebody maybe kind of egotistical or acting like, you know, they're very unbothered by this, but deep down, they're really bothered by it. I feel this person's watching you. This could be on social media, maybe even trying to get information somehow. They may feel like their hands are tied too, because maybe they feel like you've moved on, that type of thing. Be something like that. What is this Queen of Swords? Oh my goodness. 7 of Swords in reverse. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, somebody's feeling guilty about something here. They've caused some type of damage, pain, that type of thing. It's created a lot of confusion for them because maybe there's someone, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of this push you away, thinking that you go chasing them, that type of thing, and it didn't really work. And in the process, this person may be becoming very clear that they've maybe deceived themselves here. It's like their plan backfired. Wasn't how they expected it to go. But there's definitely some type of secrets here, and I feel that's more with their feelings, honestly. We do have the Page of Cups, the Moon, the Hierophant, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Cups here. Again, like it's like turned into a nightmare situation, but I feel there's a lot here that's hidden. This person has gained a lot of wisdom here from this situation, but at the end of the day, straight up, I feel this person is very bothered by whatever's happened here. I honestly feel that Queen of Swords, like they're just trying to be very level-headed, looking at whatever's happened here and kind of coming to that conclusion here. They, in the process, may have really deceived themselves and lost somebody who meant the world to them, is what I want to say with that World card being there. And I feel this is hidden. It's like a nightmare situation. This person may be seeking guidance here from a very wise person. This could be a teacher, counselor, friend, that type of thing. This person may want to extend like an olive branch. I don't know why that Page of Cups give me almost like a peace offering. I'm not sure that they will, but I feel that's kind of what they want to do here. Now we're just looking at its energy, right? We're just looking at the energy here for the next week or so. Anyways, Libra, hope that was helpful and insightful. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. And bye for now. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Well, I'm through the 5th sign now, and I think we're going to call this Since You've Been Gone, okay? Because this seems to be a lot of past stuff coming up for the signs. So, I don't know. You're single in some type of situationship. I don't know. Person on your mind. Let's take it how it resonates. Reunion. My goodness. Ooh. Somebody's holding back because they feel guilty from some type of pain and damage that they've caused. It's like they're holding back, not really expressing how they feel because they say, I should have expressed myself better. But this person, at the end of the day, does want a reunion. They figure that you'll always come back to each other. Okay. Page of Swords. This person's trying to get information. This could be asking people about you, trying to get information maybe on social media, that type of thing. It's like they're watching you somehow. The Hierophant, the Two of Cups. The Knight of Wands. Ooh, and the 10 of Wands. Or, yeah, 10 of Wands. There's some of you, it's not going to be for all of you, that Page of Swords and the Hierophant being there. This may be somebody here who's trying to get guidance here from somebody. This could be like a teacher, counselor, friend, that type of thing. They're feeling really burdened by whatever's happened. I feel they do want to essentially take some type of action. But the thought of that really burdens them. Like, feels very heavy. What is this Chariot in reverse? Lack of direction, lack of control. This can talk about carelessness. It can be aggression or opposition or that type of thing, but it's almost like, ooh, the King of Cups, the Six of Cups. Ooh, 7 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. Again, this is somebody I feel who carries a lot of love for you here. They're sitting in nostalgic thoughts. Some way, somehow, with that Seven of Wands there, it's like they're feeling like they kind of got to protect themselves here. It's like they've got their guard up, their wall up. And with the Seven of Swords being here with that holding back and guilty, I feel like there was some type of lies, betrayal, trickery, dishonesty going on here. I mean, that can come in many forms. And well, straight up, you know what? I don't know what they're holding back or what they're feeling guilty about. I want to see what this Seven of Swords is about. I don't know if somebody in the process. Yeah, look at that. Four of Pentacles holding back. Holding their cards close to their chest, not really expressing how they feel. Now, this could be somebody who feels like they need to protect themselves. They don't want to bear the truth here, honestly. And that's why they're feeling very guilty, though. And that's why they've been holding back. I feel they're for the next 10 days, you know, they're going to continue to hold back. Because there was some type of carelessness here. And this is really burdening them. Now, I feel in this person's mind, it's like you'll always come back together with this reunion card. They may be starting to really doubt this because it does feel heavy. And honestly, I feel like this is the type of energy, this holding back energy is going to continue here for the next week or so, straight up. Anyway, it's not the forever energy. It's just for the next week or so. Anyways, Aquarius, you wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. And bye for now. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, since you've been gone. That's the way these readings seem to be going, so we're going to go with it. Okay. That did come out sideways. I'll normally take them in reverse. I mean, didn't have to, but little habits and values. All right. Well, this person may want forgiveness, okay? Just say it came out sideways that they're struggling to get over the past. Habits, I don't know if we will ever change. And values, we have too many differences. So let's see what's going on here. What do we have for Taurus? Ten of Swords. I was going to say when that forgiveness came out in reverse, I don't know if there's somebody who's sitting in a bit of pride and ego here, okay? And then the Six of Wands came out with the King of Wands. And I'm not going to lie, this could be somebody who's just kind of in denial or sitting in their pride and ego here. With the Ten of Swords being there, it does tell me, though, that there was some type of painful ending here between you and somebody. I don't know why, but when that habits came out, and I don't know if we will ever change. With that Six of Wands and King of Wands being here, it's almost giving me the feeling of, you know, this is somebody who possibly would expect you to change to adapt to them, if that makes any sense. It's like they don't think that they have to change because they're sitting in this pride and ego. I'm just saying. It's not going to be for all of you. It's going to be for some of you. Just intuitively, that's what I'm getting. So I'm going to say it. What is this Ten of Swords? And there's definitely a Tower moment here. And one more. There's one more. And also for some of you, as a side note, this, yeah. Is this somebody, I was just going to say, who kind of love bombed you here? Caused a lot of conflict, potentially. Again, somebody who's kind of egotistical, possibly even spoilt for choices. That type of thing. It's giving me a real ick feeling, but it's the feeling it's giving me. This very well may have been a blessing in disguise, and I know that's going to be hard for a lot of you to hear. I mean, if this is your story, it's your story. If it's not, it's not. What is the Six of Wands and King of Wands? Ten of Pentacles. Taurus, I'm going to tell you, I'm getting some real ick off of this, and I'm going to tell you something here. With that, Ten of Pentacles came out. It's like somebody who wants the end-all, be-all here, you know? Financially, in love, in the home. And this may be somebody who's searching for something that they're never going to find. And I hate to say that. But that's how I feel with that Nine of Swords coming out on that Ten of Pentacles. And I don't normally get this off the Emperor either, but this could be like a business person, businessman, businesswoman, somebody who's kind of high up. But this can just be somebody who's quite high, again, on themselves. Somebody who's being very egotistical. It's like somebody who thinks that their shit doesn't stink. And everybody's shit stinks, I'm sorry. And that's a really bad example, but it's the ick that this is giving me. And honestly, I feel like this is a blessing in disguise. And I also want to say, and this is not going to sound nice, but it's like you are not the only person that they've done this to. This is a very wishy-washy, is somebody who's all about themselves and what they want. Maybe even somebody who expects others to conform to them. Not that they have to compromise or conform to anything. I hate to say it, but that's, if it's your story, it's your story. If it's not, it's not. But that's what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that was helpful, insightful. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. Bye for now. Virgo. Since you've been gone, let's see. What do we have for Virgo? Anyone there? There it is. Jeez Louise. I don't really know if I should be taking these in reverse or not. Probably not, really. Somebody here wasn't happy the way things were going. I don't really feel that is true. If somebody here told you they were just unhappy the way things were going, I don't really feel that that's true. Our love is always there despite the distance. Inseparable. Why am I getting, like, Taurus just had a real icky type energy here? A reunion. Okay, I get it. So this is somebody who figures that you'll always come back to each other. And that's why inseparable came out in reverse, because this is somebody, it's like somebody who wants their cake and eat it too, right? This is somebody who feels like no matter what, you'll always kind of come back together, or you'll always be an option. And just be very careful with that. Seven of Pentacles. This is somebody, the devil just wanted to come out. This is somebody who's very indecisive. Is that Seven of Pentacles being there, right? This is somebody who's like thinking, where do I want to invest my time, my money, my energy? And they may even be being a little bit foolish here with the Fool. Or somebody who's just very carefree. It's like they do what they do and they think later. It's like they leap and then they think. They don't really stop and think about what they're doing. Okay, it can be like a very flighty, in and out type energy. What is this Seven of Pentacles? And like I said to Taurus, don't think that you're the only one that people like this do it to, right? Knight of Pentacles or upright. Six of Wands in reverse. Jeez Louise. The Wheel of Fortune and the King of Pentacles. Well, this is somebody obviously who's sitting in a bit of pride and ego, straight up, not gonna lie. Maybe even being a little bit reckless and foolish, straight up. This is somebody who's very indecisive. I feel this has been going on for some time. Honestly, I feel this person does see you as a good option. They feel that you would be stable, secure. The King of Pentacles being there, straight up. This person may be doing something here to try and get your attention. Just be very careful of that. Or this person may feel you pulling away, like you are not giving them the recognition that they deserve, or they're feeling very unpopular with you right now. And I don't know if it's due to something that they said to you about maybe being unsatisfied or something like that. Or because you know that they're kind of keeping their options open. They're in and out. They can't make up their mind what they want here. It's the feeling it's giving me. But again, this is somebody who thinks that no matter what, like you're always going to be an option. And I don't really care for that. This is where you have to know your worth and know that you're worth more than that. Not just when it's good for them or they come to their senses, right? It's giving me the feeling of a bit of a game player, straight up. Page of Wands. Ooh, see? Five of Wands. Seven of Wands and the Temperance. Oh, geez Louise. I feel this person doesn't really want any conflict, but even though they seem to create it, If you've ever told this person really how you feel, if they've been playing some type of games or being wishy-washy in and out, it's almost like I feel like they turn their back on that, okay? Any type of conflict, that type of thing, makes them feel like they need to protect themselves, or they kind of got their guard up here, but they try to ignore that. Because for whatever reason, with the Temperance card being here, it's like they're trying to find meaning and purpose in situations. And in a weird way, like, this is somebody who I feel is creating this indecisiveness. It's like they want to be a free bird here, and I feel there is a competitive situation here. They feel like they have options. And I hate to say it, but with that Temperance being there, sometimes like this can be, oh, if it's meant to be, it'll be kind of thing, right? Well, sometimes you got to change your habits and the way that you look at things. And the Temperance card being here, it kind of gives me the same feeling like this reunion card, that you'll always come back to each other. And they can balance things out here with you. But I feel this is like that push and pull, somebody who kind of maybe even pushes you away. It's like when things get tough, right? They may kind of push you away, or if kind of feelings get involved, or they're looking at their other options here. It's like, or if you're to call them out on it, they just kind of go into their hidey hole, right? That type of thing. They don't want anything to do with that part of it. And it just, again, I don't know what's going on. It's just giving me that kind of ick feeling. Same feeling I kind of got off Taurus's reading. Anyways, Virgo, I hope that was helpful, insightful. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. And bye for now. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Well, Cappy, let's see, since you've been gone, how this person's feeling. I don't know, person on your mind. I was going to do a singles reading, but it just seems to be a since you were gone reading. Somebody may have dealt with here in the past what's really going on. And appreciate it. Mistakes. Well, we have unappreciated. I felt like you didn't care. And mistakes. I wish I could right my wrongs. So I don't know if somebody did something and they kind of, tell themselves that they felt like you didn't care, or they felt unappreciated. I don't know. Let's see. High Priestess. Okay. Straight up. I don't know if somebody felt like you didn't appreciate them. I don't feel they've told you that. I feel they've been keeping that to themselves. Fool. The Four of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. Oh. For some of you, and it's not going to be for all of you, if this mistake was potentially another situation that they went to, I feel like they're feeling kind of foolish here. They're feeling on the fence. Feel Feeling like there's a missed chance, lost opportunity here. They may have taken a leap of faith and now they're sitting here doing the juggling act, like wondering if they made the right decision. I feel you're heavy on this person's mind this week. I feel that is very much hidden. Two of Pentacles being there, you know, this is like the juggling act, the back and forth, needing to make a decision. They want a fresh start or not, to be honest. Look at that Ace of Cups on the bottom. I just noticed that. I honestly feel this person is very attracted to you. Know, we're just looking at the energy here for the next week or so. What is this Nine of Wands in reverse? They're exhausted. They're tired here. I feel they're really up in their head about righting the wrongs or mistakes here that have been made. It's very draining. Look at that, 10 of Wands. They're feeling very burdened. The Emperor, the Eight of Swords, and the Justice. Well, I'm not quite sure what happened here. I don't know why that Emperor tonight. I guess the Emperor can be very egotistical, you know. I don't know if this is somebody sitting up in some pride and ego, or just trying to act like they're very unbothered. Look at me, look, I'm doing very well. Meanwhile, they're carrying this heavy burden here. They feel like their hands are tied. They feel between a rock and a hard place here. Not sure how to bring balance to this situation. I feel trying to justify whatever mistakes were made. You know, it's a very... This means some really tough energy tonight in these readings. And this can also be, you know, you reap what you sow. And I feel somebody here is really sitting with themselves and it is draining the shit out of them. And that's very much hidden. And you know, karma is a bad word, right? Like, karma's a bitch. I feel for the next week, somebody is really sitting with themselves and really on the fence about really what to do with it. But at the same time, I feel like their hands are tied. And they're not sure there's much that they can do about it for the next week to 10 days. Anyways, Cappy, I hope that was helpful, insightful. Wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. Bye for now. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, since you've been gone. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, somebody wants to have a conversation with you. I want to call and hear your voice, but they're indecisive. And they're saying, I know my inability to make a decision hurts you. King of Swords. Jeez. Well, King of Swords and that Ace of Pentacles coming out in reverse. I feel this is somebody who potentially is just... be careful how I say it. Maybe unstable. They're just not into being committed at this time. That's why Ace of Pentacles came out on this indecisive. There's also maybe somebody who is spoiled for choices, but this is somebody very much making, doing things from a head space, not a heart space. And I can't remember what sign I said it to. And there's a reason I'm thinking about it right now, is there's this fear of FOMO, or fear of missing out, right? And somebody who doesn't want to commit to one thing because they think maybe there's something better out there for them. And that's somebody I feel who could keep searching for a very, very long time. Ace of Swords. Good Lord. Very back and forth energy. I don't doubt for a minute that this person doesn't want to communicate with you. You know, that King of Swords being there, it's more giving me the feeling of, hey, how you doing? Like, kind of calling up as a friend kind of thing. Again, very much doing it from the head space, not the heart space. I feel this person is really trying to figure out where they want growth. Straight up. Seven of Pentacles is like, where do I want to invest my time, my money, my energy? Where do I want to see growth? That's quite interesting. Towers here with that Four of Wands. I feel this person is honestly going through a bit of a tower moment. This can be personal transformation, things kind of blowing up, feeling really confused. About where their Four of Wands is. Very indecisive kind of energy, because I feel like this is somebody who really doesn't know what they want. And now for some of you, and it's not going to be for all of you, like maybe this person has other options and they're indecisive about which one, which still, it makes them not able to commit, right? With the Ace of Pentacles being in reverse, kind of, they're not very stable right now. They're not able to give you that stability because they haven't made a decision. But like I say, I feel like they're trying to figure some things out here with the Seven of Pentacles in that Tower moment, where they want growth, where they want to end up. Good Lord. Oh, geez Louise. Wow, Five of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Hermit. It's exactly like I said to you, this person is very indecisive. I feel they're on the fence here. They may, again, somebody who has two options. Now, this could be somebody who honestly is maybe stuck on somebody from the past, right? And they tried to move on. They kind of felt like they weren't ready. Maybe they're hung up on that person prior. Maybe it's that type of thing for some of you. That's where maybe the decision comes in. But I feel like this person's really going within. They're really doing a lot of soul searching. And, you know, the Five of Swords in reverse can talk about reconciliation, right? Make amends here, forgive past resentments, right? That type of thing. But I feel this person may want forgiveness for their indecisiveness. But again, with the Seven of Cups being in reverse, it tells me that there's a lot of confusion around this. Illusions, fantasy, again, they're really going within. And this is somebody, until they really truly figure out what they want, then they're better off just sitting there trying to figure out what they want than to bring other people into it or drag other people into it. Because they feel like, in some cases, this may be somebody who has two options, but they're being decisive with both potentially. So, you know, more than one person's potentially getting hurt here. Anyways, Cancer, this is just the energy for the next week or two. So what's been going on here since you've been gone? I don't know. Maybe this person's tried to move on and hung up on you. I don't know. You know, it's that type of thing. But hope it was helpful and insightful. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. Bye for now. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Well, Pisces, I came into this hoping to do a singles reading, but it's turning into a since you were gone. So a lot of past stuff coming up here. So yeah, for Pisces, unappreciated and commitment. So somebody felt like you didn't care, but they want to be part of your future here and want a commitment with you. Two of Swords. All right. So I feel somebody's a little bit indecisive here, just feeling a little bit raw emotions, honestly, going on here. Doubting themselves. Why this? Like, I don't know if you really, if somebody feels like unappreciated here, or they felt like you didn't care. Wow. I feel they're really going within here. It's like they're not really sure what to do. They're playing it safe. I don't doubt for a minute that this person didn't feel like you were a wish fulfillment. There was a missed opportunity here. But again, there's this teeter-totter, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords, of having to make a decision. So I feel for the next week or so, this person is dealing with some raw emotions and some things are coming up. They do want to be part of your future, but clearly something happened. They'd like a fresh start. Oh my goodness. Wow. The Fool, the Nine of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups in reverse. Again, this is somebody who definitely wants to give it another try. They're wanting a second chance. There's a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, but they're wanting to put the work into this. And that may be why this person's playing it safe and they're so indecisive. They're really going within here because they feel like you didn't care, or they feel unappreciated somehow by you, potentially. Straight up, they feel this was missed opportunity, lost chance. I mean, that's such a straightforward reading, Pisces. I can't do much more with that. So your reading's going to be a little bit shorter, but somebody's really up in their feels here about you the next week or so. Anyways, Pisces, you wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. Bye for now. Scorpio, since you've been gone. So let's see. This was supposed to be a singles reading, person on your mind, whatever, but it's turning into a since you were gone, stuff from the past coming up. So let's just see. Give me one more. Ego. I let my pride get in the way of our connection. Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. So I feel this may be a battle that you've had with somebody, sitting in a bit of pride and ego. There was disagreements, but they're wishing that you could understand how they feel. So let's just see what comes up here. All right. Wow, devil in reverse. Well, I want to see what that... I don't know if there was like a toxic dynamic potentially between you and someone. There's some type of unfinished business here. I feel this person is trying to detach from this, honestly. I'm going to be straight up with you. They may be sitting in some pride and ego, but this can be like restoring control. Or if there was some type of toxic dynamic here, they're just trying to release that. But it doesn't change the fact that there's unfinished business here you have with somebody. Something was kind of left open-ended. They're feeling left out in the cold. I don't doubt for a minute this person didn't feel this could lead to that end-all be-all here with that Four of Wands. Four of Pentacles, though. This is somebody who's holding their cards close to their chest, not really expressing how they feel. I don't really feel for the next week or so. We're going to see, but this person plans on reaching out. They're just saying they wish I wish you understood how I feel. There's been some type of disagreements, but they seem to just be holding back here. So let's just... There's that pride and ego. It may be due to pride and ego. Okay. Somebody trying to hold their head high here. Move forward. Be very practical. But regardless, this person, I feel for the next week to 10 days, is still sitting in nostalgic thoughts. No, straight up. Like, this is very, very straightforward. I thought Pisces reading was short, but I feel this is honestly somebody just trying to hold their head high here and move forward. Yeah, there may be pride and ego here getting in the way, but they're trying to release all that. There's this sense here, they're feeling like maybe even possibly a bit of a victim, or that there's some unfinished business here with you. They feel more so with the Four of Wands that, yeah, they figured it could lead to that, end all be all. But anyways, this is only the energy for the next week to 10 days. So I hope it was helpful and insightful. You wouldn't mind hitting that like button. I'd be so grateful. Bye for now.